The Grand Valley Auto Sports Desk, sponsored by Grand Valley Auto.
The Palisade Boys Hoops team has not just stormed out of the gates, it's been a full-on monsoon. The Dogs are marching along. In 10 games played so far, it's been 10 wins for the team, with one last test before facing a loaded Southwestern League schedule. But before then, they would look to get win number 11 against a talented Eagle Valley Devils squad. Dogs putting an unbeaten record on the line at home, but Eagle Valley, they're no slouch either. Heading into this game at 7-2, and early on, the Dogs would be able to get themselves a lead on the back of a strong starting effort out of this guy. Rye Gingerich was doing it all for the Dogs early on. First 8 points of the game, that all belonged to the junior. And even when he couldn't get things going early on, which wasn't often, luckily for him, when he'd drive inside, big Todd Nordenson wasn't too far behind for cleanup duty to get the second chance buckets. Dogs looking like the team that just doesn't know how to lose early on. Nordenson holding things down on both sides of the court as well, with a big-time block on an Eagle Valley drive attempt. And things are all right in Peach City, with Palisade cruising early to take a 39-20 lead into the half. And they just keep their foot on the gas from there. Still unbeaten. Palisade wins 67-43. They improve to 11-0 ahead of a showdown with Grand Junction Tuesday. Meanwhile, over at Central High School, Warriors Boys Hoops is back in the win column as well, snapping a 3-game cold skid with a 44-42 narrow win over Glenwood Springs. Warriors Hoops will also kick off league play with a home matchup against the Montrose Redhawks next Tuesday. Back to Palisade High School now for Palisade girls. They also had a good evening in their home gym. After a tightly contested first half, the Bulldogs take flight down the stretch. Great feed and fake out here in a second on the fast break bucket by Maddie Baver, assisted by Sadie Bunker. There it is. Palisade makes it 3 wins in a row, taking down their Eagle Valley counterparts 53-46. They improved to 7-4 on the season. And they're going to be back in action, taking on Grand Junction next week as well. Switching to college hoops now, Mavs men's and women's hoops kicked off a 3-game road trip against a trio of in-conference opponents, starting in New Mexico, facing off with the New Mexico Highlands. For the number 10 ranked Colorado Mesa women's team, they survived a scare with as narrow of a win as you can get, but a win all the same, taking down Highlands 69-68. Olivia Reed-Thine's free throw with less than a second, 0.6 seconds left in the game is what helped CMU avoid overtime in this one. Reed-Thine led in scoring for the Mavs with 35 points and 17 rebounds. As for the Mavs men's team, they had a little more comfortable go. They win 94-84, keeping the Cowboys at arm's length for large portions of the game. The Mavs' effort was led by guards Harvey White and Ty Allred, who combined for 43 points in the win. Cohen J. Gonzalez wasn't far behind with 19 points of his own. Both CMU teams will stay on the road, but be back in Colorado, taking on Adams State in Alamosa Saturday. CMU men's and women's hoops will be back in Grand Junction Thursday when they play host to Westminster, but in between then and now, they're going to have a road showdown in Gunnison with Western Colorado. Elsewhere, the Avs roared back from back-to-back losses, scoring more than enough for this win to actually count as 2 wins if you want, taking down Ottawa 8-2. Manson and Nelson both found the goal twice, and the pair combined for 3 assists as well. The Avs will be back in action Saturday, taking on Columbus. That'll do it for your look at sports. We'll be right back.